Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a blessed day today. Hey, I want to talk to you about driving. Do you guys remember when you learned how to drive? I learned how to drive in 1969. That's when I turned 16. And in California, that's when you could get your driver's license. So in our high school, you had to take driver's ed before you could get your driver's license. And we had they brought in these trailers. And these trailers had about 10 or 12 stations, and you had a steering wheel and the turn signal, the gas pedal, the brake. You had everything. It was listen, for 69, this thing was state of the art. And they would play a film up on the screen, and you would have to drive in this film. And anytime you overturned or failed to hit the brake in time, whatever, it would buzz and light up, and then you'd get your score. And then once you were in the simulator for weeks, and then once you got done with the simulator, then you went out and you got to drive in the cars. And we had a fleet of brand new Buick Skylarks, 1969 Buick Skylarks. And guys, I don't know if you remember a 1969 Buick Skylark, but they were a nice car. I mean, they had like a 330 horsepower 350 Buick in them with a 4-barrel, and you stomp that gas pedal, those things would have run. But anyway, so in that car there was 3 students to a car, 1 driving and 2 in the back seat, and the instructor sat in the passenger side, and he had his own brake pedal. No steering wheel, but a brake pedal. And trust me, he hit that thing more than once in my experience in that car. But it was a great time. But anyway, listen, when you were driving, I mean in the simulator, and especially when you got in that car with that instructor, you were on it. I mean, when you took off, you had to have your foot on the brake, release the parking brake, hit the turn signal. Every time you rolled up to a stop sign, you had to hit your turn signal. You had to check all the mirrors. Your hands had to be at the 10 and 2 position. I mean, you were just absolutely, it was the most focused you have ever been in your entire life. And now, what, 55 years later, you just hop in the car, you start it up and you go. You don't give it a second thought. You don't think about anything. When you're driving, you're listening to tunes, you're singing along with your favorite songs, and you just drive. It's second nature. Well, guys, listen. That's the way your Christian walk needs to be. You don't even need to think about it. It should be second nature. So, guys, there's a scripture in 1 Peter 2, starting with verse 1, and this is what it says. Therefore, laying aside all malice, and all guile, and hypocrisies, and envies, and all evil speakings, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. If so be you have tasted that the Lord is gracious, and urges him to be living stones of the spiritual house, which is Christ. Guys, listen. Your Christian walk should be as natural as driving. Should be second nature. This is what Peter goes on to tell us in chapter 2, verse 9. He says, ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him that has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. People, listen to what that says. You're a chosen generation. You are a royal priesthood, a peculiar people. We're going to talk about that word peculiar in just a second. That ye should show forth the praise of him who has called you. Guys, you've been called out of darkness into light. Everything that's darkness in you should dissolve away. You know what that means when it says you are a peculiar people? Well, you know what? If you go to the mall, right? Let's just say you go to the mall or the grocery store. And anyway, you go inside, you do your thing, and you come out. Okay, when you come out, there's one car in that vast parking lot that's peculiar. There's always one, but there's one car that is totally peculiar. It's different. It's set apart. And the thing that makes that car different is the fact that that car is the one that you have the key to in your pocket. It's the only one you can get in and drive home. It's set apart. It's different. And that's what Jesus Christ has done for you. He has set you apart. He has made you different from everybody else. And everybody else should see that difference in you. Peter goes on to tell us in chapter 3, verse 4, "But let it be the hidden man of the heart, in which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of God of great price." Guys, do you have a meek and quiet spirit? Are you the one that can walk into the room and bring peace into that room? You know, I know many people. I know many people that when they walk into a room, that room gets loud. It just gets absolutely thrown into confusion just because they walked in. We're not to be that way. We're supposed to bring peace to every conversation, to every situation. Here's the test. Here's the test. It's a matter of the heart. And I'm not talking about if you have a bad day. We all have bad days. I have bad days. And I'm not talking about your best day either. I'm not talking about your bad day. I'm not talking about your best day. What I'm talking about is your normal day. Your normal day. A day when you are just naturally you. Is that the day that people can tell that you're different? What comes out of your mouth is different. Where you go is different. Everything about you is different. Peter goes on to tell us in chapter 3, verse 10, "For he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil and his lips that they speak no guile." People, listen. Peter's telling us that if you want to be blessed, if you want to have peaceful, quiet days, watch what comes out of your mouth. That's what he says. He says, let him eschew evil. That means put it behind you. Get away from it. Let him eschew evil and do good. And here's the key. Let him seek peace and pursue it. Do you seek peace in your life? Because guys, listen, if you will seek peace, God will flood you with peace. That's what it says. Your Christian walk should be as natural as driving. You shouldn't even have to think about it. Anyhow, I just want to give you something to think about. Heaven or hell, you choose. And just remember, once you take your last breath, it's a done deal. And there's a scripture. Well, I forgot to write down the number of the scripture. I'll look it up later and I'll put it on here. But this is what it says.